Welcome back to Arfi Tutorials. If you are a student, IT professional, or someone stepping into networking, cybersecurity, or cloud technologies, this video is going to be extremely valuable for you. Today, I'll walk you through 70 essential networking terms explained in a clear and simple way so you can understand how networks and the internet actually works, not just memorizing definition. So we'll start with the first one, IP address, a unique string of numbers separated by periods that identifies each computer using the internet protocol to communicate over a network. An IP address serves as an address for your device on a network, allowing it to send and receive data. Subnet mask, a 32-bit number that divides the IP address into network and host parts. The subnet mask determines which portion of an IP address is the network address and which part is the host address. Gateway, a node that routes traffic from a workstation to the outside network. The gateway serves as an entrance and exit point for network traffic, typically your router. DNS, Domain Name System, the system that translates domain names into IP addresses. DNS make it easier to access website by converting user-friendly domains names like google.com into numerical IP addresses. DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, a network management protocol used to automatically assign IP addresses to devices. DHCP simplifies the management of IP addresses by automatically assigning them to devices on the network. MAC address, a unique identifier assigned to a network interface card for communications on the physical network segments. The MAC address is a hardware address that helps in identifying devices on a network at the data link layer. LAN, Local Area Network, a network that interconnects devices within a limited area such as a residence or office building. LANs enable devices within a specific area to communicate and share resources like files and printers. WAN, Wide Area Network, a telecommunication network that extends over a large geographical area. WAN connects multiple LANs, often spanning cities, countries, or even continents. NAT, Network Address Translation, a method used to modify network address information in IP packets header while in transit. NATs allow multiple devices on a local network to share a single public IP address for accessing the internet. Firewall, a network security system that monitors and controls incoming and outgoing network traffic based on predetermined security rules. Firewall act as a barrier between your internal network and external threats, filtering traffic to prevent unauthorized access. Router, a device that forwards data packets between computer network. Router direct network traffic efficiently, determining the best path for data to travel across a network. Switch, a device in a network that connects devices together by using packet switching to receive, process, and forward data to the destination device. Switches improve network efficiency by directing data to the specific device it is intended for rather than broadcasting to all devices. OSI model, a conceptual framework used to understand and implement network communications by dividing it into 7 layers. OSI model helps in troubleshooting network issues by understanding how data flows from one layer to another, from physical transmission to application use. TCP IP model, a set of protocols that dictate how data is exchanged over the internet, consisting of 4 layers. The TCP IP model is the backbone of the internet, guiding data transmission from the physical network to the application. VLAN, Virtual Local Area Network, a method to create multiple distant broadcast domains that are mutually isolated yet still existing on the same physical network. VLAN improve network efficiency and security by segmenting a network into isolated segments, reducing broadcast traffic and enhancing security. Bandwidth, the maximum rate of data transfer across a given path. Bandwidth is often measured in bits per seconds and determines how much data can be sent or received at a time. Latency, the time it takes for a data packet to travel from the source to the destination. Lower latency means faster communication, which is critical for real time applications like gaming or video conferencing. Packet, a small segment of data that is routed between an origin and a destination on the internet or any other packet switching network. Data is broken down into packets before being transmitted over a network. Each packet may take a different path to the destination. Protocol, a set of rules governing the exchange or transmission of data between devices. Protocol ensure that device on a network can communicate efficiently by standardizing data transmission method. VPN, Virtual Private Network, a secure network created over the public internet allowing encrypted data exchange and privacy. VPN enable user to send and receive data across shared or public networks as if their device were directly connected to the private network. SSID, Service Set Identifier, the name of a wireless network that device used to identify it. The SSID is what you see when you search for available Wi-Fi networks. FTP, File Transfer Protocol, a protocol used to transfer file from one host to another over a TCP-based network. FTP is a standard method of moving file between two computers over the internet or a network. HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, the protocol used for transmitting web pages over the internet. HTTP is the foundation of data communication on the web, allowing browser to communicate with web server. HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, an extension of HTTP with added security for data transmission through encryption. HTTPS ensure that data sent between your browser and a website is encrypted, providing protection against eavesdropping and man-in-the-middle attack. SNMP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, a protocol for sending emails from one server to another. SMTP is the standard protocol used for sending emails, ensuring that your email reaches the recipient server. POP3 Post Office Protocol 3, a protocol used by email clients to retrieve messages from a mail server. POP3 downloads email from the server to your device, allowing you to read them offline. IMAP Internet Message Access Protocol, a protocol used by email clients to retrieve and manage email messages stored on a mail server. IMAP allows you to view your emails on multiple devices without downloading them, as they remain on the server. ICMP Internet Control Message Protocol, a protocol used for error messages and operational information query. ICMP is primarily used by network devices like routers to send error messages or to query the status of other devices. ARP Address Resolution Protocol, a protocol used to map an IP address to a physical machine address that is recognized in the local network. ARP translate IP addresses into MAC addresses so that device can communicate over a local network. RARP Reverse Address Resolution Protocol, a protocol used to translate a MAC address into an IP address. RARP is used when a device only knows its MAC address and needs to discover its IP address from a server. NTP Network Time Protocol, a protocol used to synchronize the clock of computer over a network. NTP ensure that all devices on a network have the same time, which is crucial for time-sensitive applications. QoS Quality of Service, a set of technologies that work on a network to ensure its ability to reliably run high-priority applications and traffic under limited network capacity. QoS manage bandwidth to ensure that critical applications get the bandwidth they need, especially during congestion. Load balancer, a device or software that distribute network or application traffic across multiple servers. Load balancer improve the reliability and performance of applications by evenly distributing the load across multiple servers. Proxy server, a server that acts as an intermediary for requests from client seeking resources from other server. Proxy server help in controlling and securing data flow between clients and server, often providing anonymity and filter content. DMZ Demilitarized Zone, a physical or logic subnet that separate an internal network from untrusted external network such as the internet. The DMZ adds an additional layer of security by isolating external facing services from the internal network. Tunneling, a method of transmitting data across a network by encapsulating it within a different protocol. Tunneling allows secure data transmission over untrusted network by encapsulating and encrypting the data. Multicast, a method of data transmission where data is sent to multiple recipients simultaneously. Multicast is efficient for applications like video conferencing or streaming, where the same data needs to be sent to multiple users. Unicast, a one-to-one communication between a single sender and a single receiver on a network. Unicast is the most common form of data transmission where data is sent from one device directly to another. Broadcast, a method of data transmission where data is sent to all devices on a network segment. Broadcasts are used for tasks like locating device on a network, but excessively broadcasting can lead to network congestion. Ping, a network utility used to test the reachability of a host on a IP network. Ping is commonly used to check if a device is reachable and to measure the round trip time of packets. Traceroute, a network diagnostic tool used to trace the path that a packet takes from source to destination. Traceroute help in identifying the route taken by data packets and diagnosing where delay or failures occur. MTU, Maximum Transmission Unit, the largest size of a packet that can be transmitted over a network. MTU size affect network performance with larger MTU allowing more data to be sent at once, but potentially leading to fragmentation if too large. IPv4, the fourth version of the Internet Protocol, which uses 32-bit addresses. IPv4 is the most widely used IP version, supporting over 4 billion unique addresses. IPv6, the most recent version of the Internet Protocol using 128 bits addresses. IPv4 addresses the exhaustion of IPv4 addresses by providing a vastly large address space. Network topology, the arrangement of different elements like links, node, etc. in a computer network. Common topologies include bus, star, ring, and mesh, each with its advantage and disadvantage. FQDN, Fully Qualified Domain Name, the complete domain name for a specific computer or host on the internet. An FQDN specifies an exact location in the DNS hierarchy, including the host name and the domain name. WPA, Wi-Fi Protected Access, a security protocol used to secure wireless network. WPA is a more secure alternative to the older WEP protocol, providing better encryption for wireless data. WPA2, an enhanced version of WPA with stronger encryption. WPA2 is currently the most widely used security protocol for Wi-Fi networks, offering robust security with AES encryption. Data link layer, the second layer of the OSI model responsible for data transfer between adjacent network nodes. This layer ensures error-free data transfer between devices on the same network and handles the physical addressing of frames. Session layer, the fifth layer of the OSI model, responsible for managing and controlling the connection between computers. The session layer manages dialogues between applications, including opening, closing, and managing sessions. Transport layer, the fourth layer of the OSI model, responsible for providing end-to-end communication service for applications. The transport layer ensures data is delivered error-free in sequence with no losses or duplications. Application layer, the seventh layer of the OSI model, which provides service for network application. This layer interfaces directly with applications to provide service such as file transfer, email, and web browsing. Presentation layer. The sixth layer of the OSI model responsible for translating, encryption, and compressing data. The presentation layer ensures that data is in a usable format and can be interpreted by the receiving system. Cloud computing, the deliver of computing service over the internet. Cloud computing allow user to access and store data on remote server rather than on local device, offering scalability and flexibility. SDN, software defined networking, an approach to networking that uses software based controller to direct traffic on the network. SDN provides flexibility and allow network administrator to manage and optimize network resources quickly through software. Ethernet, a family of wire network technologies commonly used in local area network. Ethernet provide reliable and fast communication between devices on a LAN, typically using cables like Cat5e or Cat6. Token ring, a network topology where nodes are connected in a ring and a token circulating to control access to the network. Token ring ensure that only one device can send data at a time, reducing the chance of collision. Fiber optic cable, a cable made of glass or plastic fiber that transmit data as light signals. Fiber optic cables offer high speed data transmission over long distance with minimal loss and interference. Backbone, the principal data route between large strategically interconnected network and core routers. The backbone carries the majority of traffic on the network and connects various pieces of the internet architecture together. Mesh network, a network topology where each node relies data for the network and all nodes cooperate in the distribution of data. Mesh networks provide redundancy and are highly resilient as data can take multiple paths to reach its destination. P2P network, a decentralized network where each device or peer has equal status and can act as both a client and a server. P2P networks are commonly used for file sharing as they allow direct sharing of files between devices without needing a central server. Collision domain, a network segment where data packets can collide with one another during transmission. Collision domains can cause network performance issues, and switches are used to separate collision domains to reduce collisions. Broadcast domain, a logical division of a computer network where all nodes can reach each other by broadcast at the data link layer. Devices within a broadcast domain can communicate directly, but excessive broadcasting can lead to network congestion. STP, Spanning Tree Protocol, a network protocol that ensures a loop-free topologies for Ethernet networks. STP prevents network looping, which can cause broadcast storms and network failures by blocking redundancy path. IPsec, Internet Protocol Security, a suite of protocol that secure internet communication by authenticating and encrypting each IP packet. IPsec is commonly used in VPNs to ensure secure communication over the internet by encrypting data packets. MPLS, Multi-Protocol Label Switching, a routing technique in telecommunication network that directs data from one node to the next based on short path label. MPLS speeds up network traffic by avoiding complex lookups in routing tables, improving efficiency and performance. BGP, the protocol used to exchange routing information between different networks on the internet. BGP is crucial for making the internet function as it ensures that data can find the best path to its destination across various autonomous systems. If you made it till here, that means you now understand 70 essential networking terms that most beginners struggle with. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with anyone learning networking, cybersecurity, or IT. Comment below which networking term confused you the most. This is Arfi Tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep learning, keep growing.